We're here at La Perla Pixan Mezcal store right on 38th Street. It's a great street to go out in Playa del Carmen because it's so beautiful. There's a lot of trees and there's a lot of great restaurants like La Perla. And we're just starting with cocktails. And this is a friend, she's out with dinner. And an interesting fact, this was the first restaurant we ever went out to in Playa years ago when it was on the other street. Now it's on 38th Street. So this restaurant has been really just part of the fabric of Playa for so long. And in fact, it was where I first learned about other cuisines in other parts of Mexico, like from Oaxaca, because when I first moved to Playa, I was familiar with parts of Mexico, but as many expats will tell you, La Perla has been around forever and has been part of the education of food in Playa and knowing about all of the Mexican cuisines. So everything you get here is authentic, everything is done very well. We started out with salsas. Every salsa is handmade, it's grilled on the stove, so everything has a really great taste. We're starting with cocktails. I have a nice Mezcal cocktail, which is espadín, a Mezcal. They really specialize in mezcals because it's so Mexican, but they have Mexican spirits and also wines from Mexico. So you get a really great range of just the full taste of Mexico here. So we're gonna show you our dinner, what a night out is like here at La Perla. So if you come to Playa and you wanna go out for really great Mexican food, well, this is a great place. So we have our first appetizers that have come to the table. We ordered some really traditional things. This is squash flower blossoms, which we both love, and it's filled with Oaxaca cheese with a nice sauce and a little creamy avocado sauce on it. And then this is nopal cactus underneath, and this is champolines, which are like grasshoppers that are fried. And so it's a very traditional dish from Oaxaca, and the tortillas that you eat this with even have the logo on them, so it's very nice details. So let's cut this open and we'll see what this is like. I'm gonna give it to her because she doesn't like the champolines. Okay, there you go. Good. Want to come in closer? We have the avocado paste and the nopal cactus and the champolines with a little cheese, so you make a little taco. And it's interesting because champolines is a pre-Hispanic food in Mexico. So there's pre-Hispanic and then there's all the food that came after the Spanish in the last 500 years. But this is something very traditional from Oaxaca. The tortilla is very soft. You don't really taste insects, but it's a nice combination of flavors. So now I'm gonna finish this before I talk more. But that's just our appetizers. So we're gonna show you our dinner shortly. Now we have our entrees, and we really picked some really great things. These are duck tacos, really traditional, really nice things. She has a fish from the Pacific Ocean, and then this is tuitano. This is actually beef bones, and it's the marrow that you eat, and you put it on the tortilla and you make like a taco. It's kind of like truffle oil, but it's great flavors, and then they have it topped with mushrooms or also elote, and then of course the chapulines. That's just what we have for dinner, so let's try these things. I'm gonna prepare a tuitano taco for you, so I'm taking the bone, and you just kind of scrape it out. Get all that good flavor out. You can find these a couple places in Playa, but not a lot of places. So you have to come here to get this full tray so you can have this. All right, now I'm gonna try this. This is a big taco. It's a really nice complement with the flavors on top, which is good. You want to try? It's a lot of queso de elote. Okay, now we're gonna try everything and we'll tell you how it is.
Very good.
We just want to give you an update. We're about halfway through our main courses. Out of the three, the fish we like the best. It is just delicious. Then the tuitano was really good, and then the tacos. Only because you don't taste the duck. It's a very flavorful dish. It has a lot of the achiote, which is from the Yucatan, and so it's a very strong flavor. So we liked all the dishes, but that's just the order we liked. And then I ordered a tapache. It's made here in-house. It's a fermented pineapple juice, and it doesn't really have alcohol, but it's very Mexican, and I like using it almost like a swear word, tapache. But you know, when you cut a pineapple, you have all the rind left over, so they soak it, and that's what you ferment and make this. And of course, she has a nice glass of Mexican wine, so we're enjoying our meal here. We have finished our meal and we are stuffed, right?
Yes.
So they have given us 3 glasses of mezcal to finish our meal. One is for our cameraman, of course. This is espadín. It is the house mezcal. And if you're not familiar with mezcals, it's like a tequila. It's like the poor cousin, but it's become so popular. And espadín takes about 8 to 12 years for the plant to grow, and then they make the mezcal out of it. So that's why some of these drinks are so expensive and special, because it takes so long to grow. And there's some agaves that take 30 years to grow. So there's so much you can learn about Mexican food and spirits. You can start by coming here to La Perla Pixan and knowing more about the food and the menu here. The waiters are excellent. If you have any questions, you can ask them and they'll explain it. We've had an excellent waiter this evening. And so we're gonna finish with our mezcal. Now, if you are looking for great Mexican food in Playa del Carmen, 38th Street is a great place to come, and coming here to La Perla Pixan and Mezcal store is a great place, because one of our pet peeves is on 5th Avenue. You go out for Mexican food. They give you a plate of chicken that has been cooked in a skillet with refried beans and a little totopos chip in it and guacamole. It's totally not Mexican. It's horrible food. But you can go out to some great restaurants here in Playa and get really authentic food. And in Quintana Roo, there's not a lot of old food culture because everything is new here. Everything from Cancun is only 50 years old. Playa is only about 35 years old. So there's not a lot of old food culture. We borrow a lot from the Yucatan. But here at La Perla, you can have food from all over Mexico. And that's just one of the great things about coming here. So we hope you get a chance to come to La Perla. You can come for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We really like dinner because it's really nice. There's lights and everything. And the menu, of course, you have much more food options at dinner. But whatever meal you come, you're gonna have a great time. So thanks for watching our video, and we're gonna finish with a little mezcal, and we'll see you online.